Hello everyone, welcome to our today's session. Today we are going to study the second chapter of moral science, that is serve for the honor of your country. It is a story of Major Piru Singh. We will start that story. Piru Singh was born in the village of Beri in the Jaipur district of Rajasthan. Though he was born in an agricultural family, he was very adventurous by nature. He not only loved his mother but his motherland too. When he attained the age of 18, he joined the Indian Army. He served our country with such devotion that he was promoted to the rank of Company Havaldar Major at once. So, Major Piru Singh, he born in the village of Beri in the Jaipur district of Rajasthan. He was born in an agricultural family, means his parents were doing farming occupation. He was belonging to that agricultural family. But he was very adventurous by nature, adventurous, courageous, not afraid to anything. So, and he was loving his mother as well as his motherland too much. When he was just 18 years old, that time he had joined the Indian Army, and he was working with such a devotion, means he was completely dedicated toward the work of the country, to serve our country. And very soon he was promoted to the rank of Company Havaldar. During the first India-Pakistan War of 1947-1948, Havaldar Major Piru Singh was given the responsibility of capturing a hill south of Titwal in the West Kashmir on the night of July 17, 1948. So, when India and Pakistan first war had started in the year 1947-48, during that time, Major Piru Singh got the responsibility to capture the hill south of Titwal in the West Kashmir, because that region was captured by the enemies, and Major Piru Singh, he got the mission to make the region free from the enemy, and he has started his goal, he has started his mission on the night of July 17, 1948. The enemy had taken up strong position. Enemy, they were also ready, they took their position and prevented any approach to it by firing machine guns. Means the enemy, they were completely ready to face the enemies, they were using the machine guns. But Havaldar Major Piru Singh did not get disheartened. Means anyhow Major Piru Singh, he was not ready to lose his confidence, to lose his determination. The next day he started leading the attack with only 11 soldiers. The next day Major Piru Singh, he has started to face the attack of enemy. He was having just 11 soldiers with him. Enemy also intensified firing and thrown hand grenade to stop Piru Singh and his men. Enemy, they were continuously doing firing on large scale, and they were throwing the hand grenade. Hand grenade means what? Small bomb, to stop Major Piru Singh and his men. But nothing could stop Piru Singh. Major Piru Singh, he was not ready to give up in front of any situation, because their aim was just to capture the hill. Firing violently at the enemy soldiers, Piru Singh rushed toward the nearest enemy bunker and jumped into it, killing the gunman with his bayonet. So Major Piru Singh and his 11 soldiers, they were also doing firing, and Piru Singh, he rushed toward the nearest enemy bunker. Enemy bunker means a bin, or we can take it as compartment. So Major Piru Singh, he entered into the enemy compartment and he killed the gunman with his bayonet. Now what is the bayonet? Bayonet, it is one kind of blade that may be fixed to the muzzle of rifle, and it is used to stab an enemy. So in this way, Major Piru Singh killed the gunman, but there was no one to respond to his call. Only then he realized that all his men had become victims to enemy bullet. He was the only survivor left in his group. That time Major Piru Singh, he realized that all his 11 soldiers, they were died. They were killed by the enemy soldiers. They became the victim of enemy bullet. And only alone Major Piru Singh, he was left on the field, means on that war field. Suddenly a hand grenade thrown at him by an enemy soldier exploded right on his face, causing serious wounds. So suddenly one small bomb came and it was exploded on the Major Piru Singh's face, and Major Piru Singh got hurt. He got the serious wounds, weeping the blood dripping down his face. So the blood was flowing from his face. He crawled out of the trench. Crawled out means what? Move forward on hand and knees by dragging his body out of trench. Trench means what? A long narrow ditch. So from that ditch, by using his hands and knees, he was moving forward by dragging his body in such condition. He moved towards the enemy's next bunker. He was utterly exposed to sweeping the fire of the enemy. Throwing a hand grenade at the bunker, he jumped into the trench and killed 2 of the enemy soldiers with his bayonet. Major Piru Singh, he threw the hand grenade toward the bunker of the enemy, and he killed 2 more soldiers with his bayonet. He collected all his strength and came out of the trench. Major Piru Singh, he got the serious wound. In that condition, he collected all his strength and he came out from that trench. Trench means a long narrow ditch. By chance, a bullet fired by the enemy hit him in the head. So unfortunately, Major Piru Singh, he became the victim of a bullet which is fired by the enemy and hit him in the head. Piru Singh dropped dead, but not before hurling his last hand grenade at the enemy's bunker. Major Piru Singh, now he was going to die, but before he died, he done one work. He did not forget to throw the last hand grenade towards the enemy's bunker. The hand grenade exploded, killing all the enemy soldiers in it. Major Piru Singh's last hand grenade, which is thrown by him, it worked, and all the enemy soldiers, they died. Piru Singh's last grenade had done its work, and enemy withdrew from the Titwal after a heavy loss. Piru Singh's goal of capturing Titwal was achieved. So Major Piru Singh, he got success to capture his goal. What was his goal? To make the South Titwal free from the enemy, and all the enemy, they were died. They were killed by Major Piru Singh. Then see last paragraph. It is the selfless devotion and bravery of men like Piru Singh that keeps the Indian flag flying with honor. So here it is said that today our flag, we are flying with honor. It is just because of such a brave personalities in our country like Major Piru Singh. In our army, navy, air force, many brave adventurous soldiers are there, and due to their devotion, due to their sincerity, due to their selfless work, our country is safe. In recognition of his gallantry and heroic deed. Recognition means was identification of somebody. Gallantry means courageous behavior and heroic deed. He is still remembered as hero of Titwal. Piru Singh was awarded the Paramveer Chakra, India's highest military honor, posthumously. So Piru Singh, he got the Paramveer Chakra award, and he is known as hero of Titwal. So here our chapter number 2 it is completed. I hope you understood this chapter. Here tick the correct answers are given. Four questions are given. You have to find out the correct answer. First is Titwal is in West Kashmir. Piru Singh joined the Indian Army at the age of 18. He collected all his strength and came out of the trench. Piru Singh's goal of capturing Titwal was achieved. So in this way, all our tick the correct answers are completed. Tomorrow I am going to give you fill in the blank and match the pairs that you have to write and send me. Thank you very much.